Our third speaker is Adam Reitzel from UNC Charlotte and the Biological Sciences Department.
Everyone, thank you. Yeah, so I'll try to summarize what we've been up to for the last year and a half or 2 years. And I'd first like to just say thanks to the AGEP program for making the conversation possible to start with. I think that's been, in many ways, the last year and a half or so as part of forming this plan was starting the conversation and finding how much interest and energy there was, not only from our faculty, but equally, if not more importantly, from our graduate students as well as undergraduate students. And I think that community that started to form, even with COVID, has just been inspiring. And I think already very impactful for how our department functions and kind of where we're going next. So, some of the activities we've done early from the graduate programs, specifically is we got rid of the GRE score as part of the evaluation. And in many ways, GPA has become much less emphasized. So some of these things that come out of recommendations we've implemented. As part of our diversity plan, we made a lot of changes just in the last year. We've included, as part of open departmental discussions with graduate students and undergraduate students, we formed a DEI committee that's in our bylaws now and has representation from all those groups as well as postdocs. So we have representation from across the part of our department that makes our department a department. And so that's included then also adding a Slack channel, which is open to anyone who wants to join the Slack channel, which has been wonderful for sharing not only success stories, but also for opportunities. So that's been a very active channel for our group. Kind of going alongside with the formation of our DEI committee, led by our graduate students, was the addition of a SACNAS chapter at UNC Charlotte, which again, very much in parallel with the DEI, has again shown our priority for having increased diversity and sort of celebrating the successes of all of our students. Similarly with DI, we also formed a Slack channel for that group because with COVID, we found that conversations were hard to have. Ones we would have as part of brown bag meetings, which we hope to start up this fall. We were able to continue those through some of these sort of messaging apps, and that's been really effective for us. Some other things we're doing, we've added to our faculty annual merit a separate category for promoting DEI activities. And so that gives this faculty a chance to highlight what they've done or what they would like to do. So that's again, part of our evaluation. We've changed our webpage substantially to sort of highlight not faculty achievements only, but also the student achievements and the students that represent our department. And I have to do a big kudos to our department chair, Dr. Christine Richardson. We've had tremendous leadership, and it's made all of our faculty and graduate students and undergraduate interested. We've had a really strong ally in making these all happen. A few other things that we're doing right now. Also, I became the GPD. That seems to be at UNC Charlotte. If you join the AGEP program, you become the GPT of your respective department. So some things we're doing is reformatting our first semester graduate course to be focused on what it means to be a graduate student, talking about things that we've talked about as part of the AGEP program, things like what is a mentor, what is mentoring versus advising. So things I've learned over this past year we'll be implementing formally as part of this course. So graduate students get off on the right foot as they begin graduate student studies. And also that they know that they're working in a group of peers and hopefully not perceived as a group of competitors. And so I think that's the community aspect that we've been trying to foster this past year with various workshops that I've led to have graduate students just communicate more amongst each other and also with faculty on a whole range of issues. A few other things that we're starting this fall. These were kind of part of our plan. Our plan keeps getting longer, by the way. I know I submitted one, but we keep adding more elements to it. We're gonna be doing more peer mentoring, both with faculty as well as with graduate students. So again, building community amongst our department. We're adding some graduate student and faculty talking about how do you write the diversity statement for applications and how do you evaluate them. So that's a benefit for both students and postdocs writing them and for faculty who will be evaluating them as part of searches. I should probably just stop, but anyway, so I just want to say thanks, AGEP, for the opportunity. Yeah, you made a real difference for our work here. Thank you.